Hi you guys, so today I'm going to be going in and showing you how I do my 15-minute face. I think this video ends up being a little bit more than 15 minutes, just with all the showing of the products and stuff, and I had to step away a few times for the kids. But right now I'm just going in with my Mary Kay Time-Wise 3D Day Cream, which has SPF 35. And this just helps protect my skin, hopefully preventing any wrinkles to come from the sun, and also just keeping my freckles on the lighter side. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Mary Kay Time-Wise Matte Foundation in Ivory C110. I really like this foundation. I actually just started using this foundation, and so far I have tried it with my Beauty Blender, and it seems to work pretty well, but I have seen other people use it with a brush, which I am hopefully going to get soon, and it seems to give a lot more coverage when you use it with the brush. So sometimes I use a foundation like this one, other times I'll use the CC cream, which I really like for really hot days or days that I just don't feel like wearing too much makeup and I just want like a 5-minute face. You're gonna see me here putting it on top of my eyelids, and I'm doing that because first of all I have red eyelids and I also have freckles on my eyelids, so I like to just have a good base to start off with if I want to put any eyeshadows on. I also like to use it on my eyelids because I feel like it helps my eyeshadow stay better so it doesn't crease. So you're going to see me go in here with just a little bit more around like my nose and the places that I want more coverage. Excuse my kids in the background. It's a little bit loud here outside. Yeah, so just to add a little bit more coverage, and like I said before, that I'm pretty sure this adds more coverage if you use a brush with it, but I just don't have a foundation brush, and I will be getting one, and I'll show you guys the difference once I have that. Okay, so next I'm going to be going in with my Perfecting Concealer. This is in the lightest shade that Mary Kay has. I use this to kind of counteract my under eye darkness from lack of sleep, which I'm sure other parents can relate to. I use this under my eyes, I use it around my nose, at the bottom of my cheeks, and also on the bridge of my nose, and sometimes on my forehead. It just depends how much contouring that you want to do or how much coverage that you want. Today I'm going for just a kind of simple under 15-minute face, so I'm not doing too much contouring. So I'm just going to blend that in, and again going over top my eyelid to give my eyeshadow something to stick to, because today I'm going to be using some matte eyeshadows. So let me know if you guys want to see like a particular product, or if you want to see a certain makeup look. I really like doing this stuff, so give me some ideas. You can just comment down below if there's anything that you want to see, and I can video about it. So now I'm going in with my Chroma Fusion contour in the color Latte. They have two different colors in this one. I'm just going to be brushing this kind of underneath my cheekbones and also underneath my jawline, around my hairline, and I just kind of keep blending that until it looks well blended and not too harsh. Typically I don't contour my nose. because I'm lazy and I don't know, I just don't usually have the time to do that kind of contouring. But if I do have like lots of time, I'll spend some extra time on my nose and other parts of the face. But for my everyday, I just kind of do this with a big fluffy brush and blend it out nicely. If you end up putting on too much contour, you can go over it with a translucent powder. I didn't do that in this video, but Mary Kay has a really nice translucent powder that you can put over your foundations and if you go too heavy on the contour, you can smooth it out a bit. And then also, if you want like throughout the day, if your foundation is getting a little too dewy for your liking, you can put the translucent powder over top without like adding more coverage to your face, because sometimes that can start to look a little cakey. So right now I'm just doing my highlight. This is the highlight color Glazed from Mary Kay, and you'll see I'll just put it on the top of my cheekbones, underneath my eyebrows, the bridge and tip of my nose, and just on top of my Cupid's bow, which is the piece right there above your lip. Just supposed to make your lips look a little bigger. Now I'm going in with a Chroma Fusion eyeshadow called Blossom. It's a pink, kind of pinkish whitish color, basically like the color of my skin. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. And I go all the way up to my eyebrow because with the mascaras, and just every mascara I use always hits the top of my eyelid and leaves little black marks. And I noticed once I started doing this that it doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, so I just put that all over the eyelid to prevent that from happening. Next, you're gonna see me go in with one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. I'm really into the pinks right now, and this one's called Dusty Rose. It's a nice, like, just neutral color that I like to put in the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm just gonna take one of my crease brushes and I'm gonna buff this into the outer corners of my eyes. I'll do just like a light layer at first, and then I'll go back in after and even it out and maybe darken it up a bit at the outer corners. And you can see here that I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more and darken up the outer crease to add a little bit more dimension and the appearance of a larger eye. So now I'm just putting on some Nourishine lip gloss in the color Parfait. They actually discontinued this lip gloss recently, and they have a whole new line of lip glosses that I'm pretty excited to try out. So this used to be my favorite color, and I will be trying out the new ones very soon. So now I'm going to be going in with mascara. I'm not doing eyeliner today. Today I'm going to be using the Lash Intensity mascara. I have tried the Mary Kay like eyeliner pen, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I just feel like it mixes with my eyeshadow colors, and it's not a very black line that I get. I do like that it comes in a pen form. It's a lot easier to put on, but I don't like the color that it comes out as. This mascara here, I usually use the Lash Love mascara, which you'll see me go in with later on. But first I'm starting off with the Lash Intensity. It's got a really unique brush. It has short bristles on one side and then thicker, longer bristles on the other side. And this mascara is supposed to make your lashes much thicker. You're also gonna see that I do bump my mascara onto my skin, but I'm actually just gonna leave that, because if you leave that mascara to dry, You can go in with a Q-tip after and it'll just flake off without taking off any of your foundation or your eyeshadow. And now while that mascara, the first layer, is drying, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Pomade. This is something I'm just trying to use up here before I try out a Mary Kay eyebrow pencil. I used to use the Mary Kay eyebrow pencil and I really liked it, but I have not used it in quite a few years. I'm really used to doing all of this with a brush now. So I'll let you guys know how my eyebrow routine changes once I have some eyebrow Mary Kay products. So the first thing I do is usually outline the eyebrow. So I go at the bottom and then I'll outline the top of the eyebrow, and then I use the rest of the product on the brush to fill in the brows, typically saving the inner portion of the brow till last because I don't really want that part to look too dark. Otherwise it tends to look really unnatural on me. And I'm just going to go in and do the same thing with the other side where I underline the bottom of the brow, and then I'll do the same thing on the top where I'll outline it and then start to fill it in and use up that product on the brush, but again, not at the inner portion of the eyebrow. I usually save that for last because that I would like to be the lightest. I purposefully didn't speed up this video because I wanted to have like an honest timeline for how long it actually takes me to do this makeup in case anybody wanted to try. People always say that your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. I try to get them as close to each other as possible, and then sometimes when you're staring at them for so long, you know, they end up a little uneven, which I kind of noticed after I did this video. So as you can hear in the background, my kids are ringing the doorbell. This is mom life. Hashtag mom life. I'm not apologizing for it. So now we're gonna pretend that I actually know how to edit videos. Anyways, I'm just gonna talk over this. Right now I'm actually looking for my Lash Love mascara that I was telling you guys about, and in the process I just dropped my phone a couple times and had to step away with the kids. But this is the mascara that I really love and I've been using for like years, and it has a really nice brush end to it. It has nice thin bristles, short bristles, so it just spreads the mascara out really nicely. So I've been using this trick for a couple of years now. I always mix two mascaras no matter what brand it is. I just find that letting one dry and then using like a different brush head and a different formula on the second coat, it just makes the eyelashes appear a lot larger and more spread out. Makeup doesn't have to be super complicated, and just practice makes perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect the first time you do it or the 20th time you do it. I mess up my makeup all the time, but you learn little tricks to fix it and to just keep it on for the rest of the day and keep it looking nice. And it can be really fun to take care of yourself for a few minutes every day, especially when you're busy with other tasks or if you have kids. This is just something I do for myself almost every day just to try and feel a little normal. And typically if I go in with like a liquid eyeliner, which I'll show you guys in my next video, I've tried the Mary Kay liquid eyeliner and I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like it isn't as dark as I want it to be compared to like the drugstore brand that I use. I am going to try out their gel eyeliner, and I will let you guys know how that works out with their brush, because their brush looks like a nice shape, like it would give a nice thin eyeliner, a lot of control with the brush. So now I'm just going underneath just to open up my eyes a little bit more, and voila. I do believe I'm done here, and I didn't put any blush on or anything. I don't actually have a blush right now, I'm all out, so I just stuck with my bronzer, or my contour, and then I'm gonna go and finish it off with the Mary Kay finishing spray. And holy moly, I love this stuff, especially on like a matte foundation for me, or if I'm gonna go over top of my like a powder. It just smooths everything out and makes it really nice. So that sums up my Mary Kay makeup look. I had lots of fun doing this for you guys, and I'll see you next time.